peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 70 of many and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments, etc.
February 2024. In a warming of relations, Hungary's and Sweden's prime ministers, their excellencies Viktor Orban and Ulf Kristersson, respectively agreed to meet in Budapest ahead of Hungary's parliament voting on Sweden's application to join NATO, the last member state yet to approve the accession. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
Plant-based eating has revolutionized our whole household, our whole view of ourselves. It was the first thing that actually gave me hope about rescuing the biosphere and preventing runaway greenhouse warming.
Continue watching to find out more.
Community comes together to rescue stranded whale. Word got out about a stranded humpback whale, and the locals decided to come together to save this beautiful animal's life. The rescue attempt went on for 28 hours. The wildlife rescuers began making a plan for how to get her out of there. They came up with a new strategy, digging under her to get ropes around her, but it was easier said than done. They knew they had to lift her up to get the rope under her, but because her weight, the crane didn't work as well as it should have. But by getting just enough space to get the rope through, they could get a boat to haul her out to the open ocean, finally getting to her home to the delight of her rescuers. Thank you for saving her and giving her a new chance at life. Veganism suits me very well. I don't miss meat at all. I feel great. I believe I'm healthier than most guys my age. Jerome Flynn, vegan.
Vegan Influencer is a series of shows honoring successful and famous benevolent souls who use their voice, influence, and social media platforms to promote compassion and love for all sentient beings, ushering in a new era of world vegan world peace on our planet. May God protect these high-thinking individuals who go against societal norms to save the innocent lives of our precious animal co-inhabitants and uplift all of humanity. Dear viewers, if you've ever holidayed in Bermuda, you may have heard the word chingas thrown around a lot. It's the Bermudian way of saying wow. I'm your host, Tine. The friendly people of Bermuda send you warm wishes and sunshine straight from this tiny island paradise. Imagine Bermuda a sparkling jewel cradled by the Atlantic Ocean, symbolizing our innate compassion as it undergoes purification and renewal through divine love. Here, we bathe in the invigorating turquoise waters, rejuvenating body and spirit alike. Welcome to our show today, vegan influencer James Cameron Vegan, a Hollywood visionary, ocean guardian, and eco-warrior. James Cameron Vegan is a critically acclaimed filmmaker, inventor, explorer, and vegan advocate. He is known as one of the most successful filmmakers of all time and uses his fame to spread the message that going vegan is the best way to save our planet.
You can't call yourself an environmentalist if you're eating meat and dairy. Just switch to eating plants. It's a healthy solution. You're going to feel better. You're going to live longer. And at the same time, you've just cut your carbon footprint by 2/3.
He has worked as a director, screenwriter, producer, and editor for over 4 decades, creating everything from award-winning blockbuster hits to thought-provoking documentaries and television series. His motion pictures often highlight the most important topics of our time, such as environmental and oceanic conservation, female empowerment, the benefits of veganism to human health, insights into the intelligence of our animal co-citizens, and more. In total, James Cameron's films have won 22 Oscars and amassed over $8.7 billion worldwide. He has directed 3 of the top 4 highest-grossing films of all time: Titanic, Avatar, and Avatar: The Way of Water.
The way of water connects all things. Before your birth and after your death.
Time magazine named James Cameron one of the world's 100 most influential people in 2010. There is one commonality between James Cameron's 3 most famous films: the ocean. From an early age, he was fascinated with the ocean and considered himself as a climate activist.
I've been in love with the ocean since I was a kid. I've been a scuba diver since I was 16. I've spent thousands of hours underwater all over the place. I've seen how the reefs are being degraded. I've seen how the ocean is suffering and failing as a result of our presence. I feel that our guardianship of the ocean is something that we all have to share.
Throughout his life, he has advocated for better human practices in the treatment of our environment and the oceans. However, in 2011, while watching the documentary Forks Over Knives, he realized that there was one choice humans must make if they want to live their healthiest life and become true stewards of our planet's conservation. Go vegan.
I watched that film, Forks Over Knives. I went into the kitchen. I took everything out of the kitchen that was not a plant. And for 5.5 months, I've eaten only plants. No meat, no dairy, no eggs, no fish. I'm healthier, I've got more energy, my cardio endurance has about doubled. I used to run 20, 25 minutes, I'm now running an hour. How often do you get that kind of incredible win-win where you can really transform the planet? And it's possible.
Nature is threatened by a lot of different things simultaneously. And here's a really interesting thing. So if you think of it like a Venn diagram, and you've got deforestation here, loss of habitat, biodiversity loss, carbon in the ocean that's causing the reefs to degrade, and in the atmosphere that's causing climate change. The center of that Venn diagram that connects all of those things and is common to all of them is animal agriculture. And I thought, well, too bad. We have to eat meat to be healthy, right? And then I saw a film called Forks Over Knives, which dispelled that myth.
Vegan side effect: misfortune spares you.
Let's take a moment to reflect on the positive impact of the vegan diet. We will return shortly on Supreme Master Television.
I take my fin off to adjust my sock. Dusty is fascinated by the removed fin. The next day, I can't believe it. Dusty shows up with a snorkeling fin. So for the next few hours, we play fetch.
Welcome back to our program, Vegan Influencer, James Cameron Vegan, a Hollywood visionary, ocean guardian, and eco-warrior on Supreme Master Television. Since going vegan in 2011, James Cameron has used his talents and platform to help people worldwide become aware of the current climate emergency and its solution, a mass shift towards the vegan diet. In the 2010s, Mr. Cameron was one of the executive producers of the Showtime and National Geographic television series, Years of Living Dangerously. This 17-episode series featured major celebrities traveling around the world to meet individuals and families affected by the ongoing climate crisis. The series won the 2014 Emmy Award for Outstanding Documentary or Non-Fiction Series.
Years of Living Dangerously is 100% a people story. The message of the series is that climate change is very real and that it's happening right now, that it's affecting all people everywhere. The world is in danger. We are accountable, and we need to take action.
In 2018, James Cameron was an executive producer of the critically acclaimed vegan documentary, The Game Changers, which highlighted the profound benefits of the vegan diet for athletic performance, health, and our planet's future. To date, the film has been watched by more than 100 million viewers globally. The same year, James Cameron was featured in the documentary Eating You Alive, which features leading medical experts and researchers highlighting the health benefits of a vegan, whole food, plant-based diet. Together with his vegan wife, former actress and model Susie Amos Cameron, James Cameron has spoken on major media outlets, podcasts, and at events about the benefits of the vegan lifestyle.
Plant-based eating has revolutionized our whole household, our whole view of ourselves. It was the first thing that actually gave me hope about rescuing the biosphere and preventing runaway greenhouse warming.
And just remind everybody what it is about meat and the raising of meat to be eaten that causes environmental damage.
Oh gosh, all the way around the world. So if you've got biodiversity loss, deforestation, ocean acidification, dead zones, climate change, glaciers melting. You can connect the dots from all of those environmental issues back to animal agriculture.
The quickest and easiest way for an individual to feel empowered and to make a difference and to be able to look at their face in the mirror in the morning and think, I'm making a difference, I'm doing something positive, not just for myself, my own health and my family's health, but for the health of the planet, is to change how we eat.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
After the positive response to the environmental message behind the first Avatar movie, James Cameron decided to extend the franchise with at least 4 sequels. In 2019, while in his mid-60s, he credited his plant-based diet with giving him the stamina to create the planned Avatar movies at the standard expected by both himself and the Avatar fans.
You can live much better, much longer, with more energy on a plant-based diet.
How so?
Well, I don't think I'd have the courage to go into making 4 Avatar movies that are going to take probably another 7 or 8 years. A project of that size at my age, I have to feel I've got the energy to give. You know, I don't want people putting up a whole bunch of money if I can't complete the task.
And so getting rid of meat has allowed you to do that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
In 2022, James Cameron released the much-anticipated sequel to the first Avatar film, Avatar: The Way of Water. The movie garnered mass attention around the world and earned $2.32 billion in global box office sales, making it the 3rd highest grossing film of all time. In line with James Cameron's values of veganism and sustainability, Avatar: The Way of Water was one of the first movie production sets to serve only vegan food. He shared this wonderful news in an interview with CNN in 2018 before the movie was released.
We put in a 1 megawatt solar power system on the roofs of the sound stages to offset all the power consumption of our computers and so on that we use for the computer animation. So we're definitely net carbon negative from an energy perspective. And I convinced our crew, which is about 200 people, to eat plant-based during the day while they're on the production. So we serve only plant-based meals on the production. People have accepted it. They've accepted the wisdom of it, and they like the idea that we're the greenest set, probably the greenest set in history. We make all our own power, and we eat nothing but plants.
While the Avatar saga is truly a dazzling visual experience, showcasing an immersive world and highly relatable characters and themes, James Cameron hopes the films create a larger societal impact that makes people rethink their relationship with our oceans and natural world.
Maybe a movie like this can make people feel connected to the ocean, and maybe that makes them think a little bit. I'm talking about think about how we can work together to conserve this wonderful, beautiful, amazing thing that we have right here on planet Earth.
Thank you, James Cameron. We applaud you for being a true environmentalist and promoting a vegan diet. Your wisdom in leading by example and using your platform to share the planet-saving vegan message makes you a true Hollywood visionary. To learn more about James Cameron Vegan, please visit Instagram.com/James Cameron Official.
Vegan, the way of ladies and gentlemen.
Light-hearted viewers, thank you for joining us today for Vegan Influencer, James Cameron Vegan, a Hollywood visionary, ocean guardian, and eco-warrior. Up next is Love is Stronger Than Ego, Part 3 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples. May you be inspired by the knowledge that every individual on this planet has the power to embrace veganism, contribute to saving our world, and shape the destiny of humanity.
Oh, gotta hold on to this Zen moment. while I'm taking a fishing massage.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not rich.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/VE.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.